Salute to the squad. Salute to the family, man. I hope you guys are all having a blessed and wonderful day. And shout out to Gilbert Arena. Shout out Agent Zero. Shout out to Gil's Arena. It's a channel that I watch often. A lot of dope conversations when it comes to basketball. A lot of knowledgeable dudes on that platform. But with this one, I really got to disagree with Gilbert Arenas, man. On his recent show, he went on to say that he believes European players destroyed defense in the NBA, which actually blows my mind. You know, just even when you look at the numbers, there's 450 active players in the NBA today, this season. 64 of those players being European players. That makes up about 14% of the league. So what's the other 86% of the league doing? And Brandon Jennings brought up Jokic and Giannis and all these dudes. Gilbert said, you know, not to bring up bigs, to talk about European guards. I mean, how can you say that, bro? How many top tier guards are there, European, in the league that are some of the best guards compared to American guards that spread the floor? I mean, you're talking about James Harden, let's say, didn't contribute to this score first mentality. Guys even like Ja Morant, Trae Young. You're telling me the Splash Brothers, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson didn't contribute to this? To try to blame the European players, which make up 14% of the league, actually really blew my mind, bro. Blew my mind. And I had to pull this up. This season, 3-point field goals made per game. All right. Steph Curry. Okay. Luka Doncic, European. Donovan Mitchell, CJ McCollum, Desmond Bane, Anthony Simmons, Trae Young, Klay Thompson, Paul George, Tyler Hero. Now you tell me how many of those dudes are European players? How many of those dudes? You're telling me American players aren't just running up the court, pulling up and shooting threes? To say this is a European thing with these European dudes coming to the NBA, you know, taking defense out of the league, I gotta highly disagree with you, man. I mean, nobody really is playing defense in the NBA. How can you take 14% of the league and just say, you know, the other 86% have nothing to contribute to this? Or even the commissioner, you know, if you want to dive that deep into it, the commissioner, the coaches, just everybody involved has nothing to contribute to this, bro. Has nothing to contribute to this. And to tell you guys the truth, it's actually drawn a lot of fans away from the game. And a lot of people, you know, aren't as intrigued, excited, and interested in watching these basketball games because these dudes are just running up and down the court, shooting threes and not playing defense. Not playing defense. And, you know, guys like Steph Curry maximize from that. Guys like Klay Thompson maximize from that. You know what I'm saying? Guys like CJ McCollum, Donovan Mitchell, as I was saying, bro, Trae Young. You know, even, you know, like I said, players like James Harden, Kyrie Irving with a score-first mentality. And all these guards have a score-first mentality. I mean, how many of these dudes are playing defense? How many of these dudes are really playing defense? You know, you think back in the days, you know, you had Mark Jackson, John Stockton, Kobe Bryant, God rest his soul, Gary Payton, Michael Jordan. You know, these dudes were lockdown defenders, bro. They were great scorers, but they were doing it on both ends of the floor. Both ends of the floor, man. The game has changed. And what I'm trying to say is if you take these 64 guys, which not all of them are top tier players, not all of them are top level scorers, not all of them, you know, spread the floor like you're saying, like 86% of the, what about the other 86% of the league, bro? It blew my mind, bro. It honestly blew my mind. It honestly, I guess Trae Young is out there playing a lot of defense. James Harden's out there playing a whole lot of defense, bro. Steph Curry is out there just locking dudes down, bro, and not letting them score. I mean, Ja Morant is out there picking up dudes from full court like Patrick Beverly, you know, and making sure he's locking these dudes down and not letting them score, bro. Even dudes like De'Aaron Fox. Come on, man. Come on, bro. To take 14% of the league and try to say they ruined ruined defense in the NBA, man, that's an NBA problem as a whole. That's the direction the NBA wanted to go. Don't take these 64 dudes that are active today and the direction that the commissioner wanted to go and you know, all of these coaches that followed suit, and all of these American players that were in there spreading the floor and shooting all of these shots from half court, you know, don't tell me that they didn't have no contribution to this, bro. You know, because 86% is a much bigger number to me than 14, my brother. And like I said, a lot of these European dudes, you know, you want to take out these top tier defenders that are big guys. You know, you don't want to mention Jokic, you don't want to mention Giannis. You're talking about mentioning guards. I mean, how many of these European guards are actually better than the American guards that we have playing today? How many of them are actually better scorers than these American guards that we have playing today? I think it was an outrageous statement. I gotta disagree. That's my little rant. What do you guys think about this? You think Gil's right on this one? I think it's an overall problem, bro. It's definitely an overall problem. I mean, 86% to me, once again, sounds a whole lot more than 14%. And this 14%, I mean, how many of them are actually top tier guards like that, bro, that are spreading the floor and knocking down all these threes? There's a whole lot more American players that are doing it, in my opinion, than the European players. Outrageous, man. A lot of stuff Gilbert says, I agree with him, but I'm gonna have to disagree on. I gotta disagree with you on this one, bro, and I'm gonna stand on it. It's your boy Armin with Real Talk. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, sub, all that good stuff, bro. Helps with the algorithm of the channel, man. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. Peace and blessings.